All right, China at it again, conducting military drills around Taiwan. And Congressman Mike Gallagher is a little perplexed as to why the candidates aren't paying more attention to this, for that matter, on both sides. The House China Select Committee chairman, kind enough to join us right now. You're concerned this isn't coming up that often, even though these military tests and exercises are.
Well, the fact of the matter is, Neil, that there is no more significant geopolitical challenge that the next president will face than that posed by the Chinese Communist Party. So to the extent foreign policy comes up in this debate or on the campaign trail, I think we need all the candidates who want to be the next president, the next commander in chief, to be pressed on this issue. The next president could well find themselves in the middle of the fourth Taiwan Strait crisis. And if the previous three are any indication, it is going to take a remarkable amount of presidential strength and fortitude to defuse that crisis, to deter Xi Jinping from achieving his lifelong ambition, which is, of course, taking Taiwan by force if necessary. And finally, it seems to me that the CCP is ratcheting up pressure, even as the Biden administration seeks to engage China, to resurrect diplomatic and economic engagement. They're getting more and more aggressive. So if nothing else, this would create a political opportunity for a Republican presidential candidate to get out there and articulate a strong, sensible alternative to the neo-zombie engagement that the Biden administration is putting forward, which ultimately, I think, puts us in a weaker position relative to the Chinese Communist Party.
You know, Congressman, there are a lot of people who look at China's weakening economy. In fact, it's moving south very quickly. And youth unemployment now at around 22%. Those are record high levels. Factories are shutting down and closing. Activity on the part of just Chinese consumers just stopped. And I'm wondering whether that means they get more desperate, that is Chinese leadership, to deflect by taking military actions, or just the opposite. They can't because economically they're a basket case.
Well, you know, we obviously saw that Xi Jinping reversed his policy of COVID-0 in response, at least in part, to the internal dissent that he was seeing inside of China, the biggest protest since Tiananmen Square. So that suggests to me that he does fear his own people. It also reminds us of the inherent brittleness of authoritarian regimes, which is to say they need to keep ultimate control of their people. And the people, when they're not given a voice like they have here in America, can grow restless. However, I believe my working hypothesis is that Xi Jinping will get more aggressive as he starts to confront these economic and really demographic headwinds that become most acute at the end of this decade and the beginning of the next. And therefore, we are right now in the window of maximum danger. The most recent military drills were largely a response to the trip of the vice president of Taiwan, William Lai, to North America. He transited through America. This is an attempt to influence the Taiwanese election. But if that election goes the way that I think it's going to go in January of 2024, i.e. Lai is going to win, then Xi Jinping, I think, will get increasingly aggressive. Having concluded he can't take Taiwan via political warfare, he may consider actual warfare. And that's what we need to be trying to prevent. That needs to be the top priority for any president, the current or the next one, preventing a war with China, which would be incredibly destructive. And the best way to prevent it is through military strength.